Everyone has heard of regional interdependence? Not cool. It's called a lot of things: kinetic chain, sequencing, whatever you want to call it. Regional interdependence is just a big set of words for the knee bones connected to the neck bone. That's really what it is. We call it movement econ, so we'll go into what that means, but this door plays a neat role. What I want you to understand is that this hinge is going to be a neat way to explain this to your patients. Because they're going to go, why are you working on my left hip? My throwing shoulder hurts. I understand that. But I found the problem is somewhere else. This door has a top hinge, and I've removed the bottom two hinges. So as a novice carpenter, I'm going to go, oh, this door is not opening and closing anymore. The hinge is falling out. This is a problem. We should probably replace that hinge, right? Great. Replace the hinge. The door opens and closes again. Maybe not perfect. It probably won't stay perfect for a long time. But an expert carpenter comes by and goes, why are the top bottom hinges missing? Why don't we replace those? And I'll go, well, hey, but the top hinge is falling out. Yeah, but if you put the bottom two hinges on, the top hinge won't even be a problem. Maybe we should still replace the top hinge, fine, but fix the other stuff. Use this analogy because it gets people to go, wait a second, I think some of this stuff is making more sense. You have to kind of talk that way. You say regional interdependence to somebody and whatever. I get that look a lot. All right, movement econ. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Describes movement in terms that people kind of get. Money. Everyone kind of understands what having money is. They understand what overdrawing your account is. Making a deposit or withdrawal. I've kind of come up with a new one, compounding interest. When you have an account, you're spending dollars basically from that account. Now, our movement account is how strong, how flexible, how coordinated you are. Any given day, you can have a really high movement account. You've well rested, you ate well, your movement has been prepared, like if I'm going to get ready to play soccer or anything. Other days, you can be lower. And none of this would be a problem. We could do all the kinds of movements as difficult as they want to be repetitively without any issue and probably never getting hurt if we had unlimited movement accounts. But every movement costs something, okay? Whether you're just climbing the stairs or throwing a baseball. If I'm doing a low-level task, walking down the street, that's $1. Okay, if I have $1,000, I can probably do that the whole day and not have a problem with it. But if in between there, I needed to do 50 broad jumps and a broad jump is $50, I'm going to run out of funds fast. Then the way I do it is going to change. The cost of that movement now becomes even more, and eventually I'll have an overdraw. I will overdraw my account, and that's a catastrophic failure of any tissue. It's going to stop you from doing that. Okay. Some movements have too high of a movement cost. Being hit by a bus. There's nothing you can do to prepare for that. Okay. Maybe you'd get out of the way if you had better preparation. Being hit from the side while your foot's planted. There's nothing you really can do to build up to stop that from happening if it's what's going to happen. But we're talking about these things, especially in throwing, that are repetitive. Doing something wrong, a little wrong, over and over and over again is going to eat away at your movement account. Okay. So again, most expensive movement. You can put an arbitrary amount in here. I put $200. Call it the most expensive. Who wastes more energy? I guess is the question. I think we saw it earlier slide. The elite thrower or the novice thrower? This is a no-brainer. Novice thrower takes a lot more of everything. They don't know what they're doing. They're weak. They're inflexible. They don't have skill. And so their movements just cost more. The elite throwers are all these things. They're strong and flexible and coached, and they're ready. They know how to get ready. And they keep their dollar amounts down. They keep their costs down. They also have the biggest accounts. The elite movers really do have a lot of all of these traits, which is good. So again, if we had an unlimited account, we'd be fine. We need to kind of develop a system that says, let me watch you move, find where some of these things can be shored up, and address them. Muscles can be weak or ineffective, because weak isn't always the same thing as not on. Okay, you think of like proprioception or just postural awareness or whatever you want to call it. Your low trap might be strong, but it doesn't turn on when it's supposed to. Okay, so there's a fuse blown somewhere. Like you got to make that thing turn on to get someone to understand what you're attempting to do with their arm or their hip or whatever. If something doesn't move, you got to make it move. So everything is WD-40 or duct tape. I guess that's what we do. You're either trying to make something stronger, make something more active, or calm down facilitation, move structures, move tissue. Lots of ways to do it. We do all kinds of soft tissue manipulation here. We do all kinds of neuro-re-ed. We do dry needling, the tool that we use. But not everyone has to have those. And we're going to go over most of the non-dry needling stuff today. So. Find and eliminate movement econ issues. We're going to show you a system of watching movement and go, okay, boom, not good, not good, 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 good. Fix these things. See what happens. Put it back together. Reinforce the new pattern. Move on.